Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Draven's continuing adventures into the Iliac Bay. In the last video, we really didn't make any sort of progress into the main quest. We did discover a bit more of the dungeon, and just gained a few things. But I had to end that video because I felt my sanity dropping every second. And that's what Daggerfall dungeons do to you. So according to a viewer, I should stick to the western section of the map. And one thing that I actually failed to realize is that I did not go explore this location, which I'm very close to. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to explore. If it's not there, then I don't know what Draven's going to do, apart from just take, a fresh, cool breeze of the Iliac Bay air and just get out of this dungeon just for a little bit. So let's continue going to the west. Okay, so this is definitely new. Okay, he's an orc warlord here. Let's see what he has. King Edward Part 1. Unfortunately, it's not Part 2. I'm hoping for Part 2. I really want to continue that book. It's a single orc, and he just died, alright? One flail swing to his head. Just cracked open his helmet and went straight for the skull. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. All right. I really was not expecting to find this this soon. I think this is the letter, right? Yes, this is the letter. We're being ambushed by a lot of orcs. Why is Gortwalg insistent on killing his own people, right? Sending them after Draven. Should we handle these orcs? Oh man, I think we should, right? Let's get the gold. Right? I feel like we're gonna need what they're carrying, and they're attacking us, really. Unfortunately, they're not carrying anything. Well, an orcish longsword, right? So that's pretty good. Let's drop the mithril tanto. I don't think that carries the same value. That's not doing anything for us. Okay, so let's drop the battle axe. There we go. Can we read the letter? Or is that going to cause us some problems? Emperor of Tamriel. Oh man, okay, this is the letter. There's another orc here who failed to help his companions. He just stood here relaxing. Well, he was guarding some treasures, apparently, it seems. Some 300 gold pieces. 4+ armor. What's the difference? I guess the colors is a bit nicer, right? I'll drop it because I like the dark shield. Yeah. We can't take the gold. Okay. And what about this? 600 gold. What could we drop to get more gold? Perhaps the meat? Yeah, okay, so it's worth dropping. Do these chests harbor any valuables? No. I'm kind of scared to read the note, so let me check. Quick save. F9. Okay. Because I don't know. Because I remember somewhere in some RPG, if you read the letter, they're going to get pissed off about it. And I don't want that to be the case here. So let's read the letter. Queen Minnesera, I have grave news. The totem of Tiber Septim has been found. You know what this means? The power behind Tiber Septim could be unleashed upon Tamriel again. Rumor has it that Lord Woodbourne, a minor lord of Wayrest, has possession of it. He will doubtless lose it soon. You must persuade him to turn it over to you or Lady Brasinia. The court of Wayrest has no love of King Lysandus, but you still have influence there. I'm asking you to use it on my behalf. Uriel Septim, Emperor of Tamriel. I wonder what the Emperor wanted her to use it for. Alright? Should we really trust Uriel Septim? Like, I know he's good, but how good? At least in this time frame. I mean, he did... I don't know. This game's making me paranoid. It's making Draven paranoid. But, should we continue exploring? Maybe to find more valuables? Let's see. Let's see what we can find. The dead... I don't know what that is, but it's dead. Come on, let's get the hits in. Alright, some 15 gold pieces. Let's get some stamina back. Flawless. Alright. Another treasure room. A lot of gold. 405 gold. And 100 and something gold pieces. Okay, not bad. What is this open, though? It opened something. I heard a door. As to the source of that door, is it here? Is this an elevator? No. Let's see. Well, I could go back and investigate the other sector. What's this now? Oh, it looks like a gate. Like a... Okay, so there's some orcs here. Potion of resist poison. I guess we could take it. The assassins are, like... Wait a minute, look at this! Okay, didn't I say something about a treasure? Look at this. Alright, so this is actually a really good start we're having right now. A lot of gold. 500 gold, like, per treasure. But what I'm hoping for is the Dwarven Warhammer. Some Daedric, right? Mithril Warhammer. What can we drop here? All this is the Gortwog's treasury, right? Should we even be doing this? We can't take much of this gold. Could we drop the Elven Pauldron? The Holy Relic. The rations. If we drop the rations, we'll have a decent amount. Let's drop the long skirt. I don't even know why we have this. The potion, travel lantern, water skins, letters of credit. Should we drop the Dwarven Greaves? I don't know. It's a lot of gold, right? We're giving up. Could we get more gold out of this? I mean, it's a possibility, but I'm not even gonna pick up the leather. It doesn't seem worth it. We can't carry the Dwarven the Greaves. You know what? I think we have enough, right? It's not like there's anything... The Mithril Warhammer. But this... the Orcish should, like, give us more gold, right? When we sell it to a blacksmith. Anyways, let's not waste too much time here. We did find a treasure room, though. I'm wondering if I should continue exploring or just go back and talk to Gortwog. I think I'm just gonna go back and talk to Gortwog. Yeah, actually. We're getting somewhat lost now. Let me see. Yeah. Alright, so let's just go talk to Gortwog. We found his treasury, though. Perhaps it was a bit dishonorable for Draven to steal some of his gold, but, you know, Gortwog, I'm pretty sure, has enough of it. And who knows? It probably belongs to the people of High Rock anyway, right? And he's a raider, right? But probably not entirely his fault. He's trying to gain respect, but, you know, that's how things are working. He's quite ugly, isn't he? Okay, so we can't talk to him right now. Let's see what we have to do. Okay, so I have the letter of the Emperor. Minisera, Queen Mother to King Gothred of Daggerfall, has asked me to retrieve the stolen letter sent to her by the Emperor. I have to go to the Hall of Orsinium and give Gortwog, the Orc Warlord, a letter from her. I believe I gave him the letter a few videos ago, but what we're gonna do here is we're gonna leave Orsinium for now. Yeah, we're just... You notice orc tracks. I mean, we're in Orsinium. I don't know who else's tracks would be here. We're gonna anchor the door here, and we're going to peacefully make our way out of that nightmare you call a palace. The cold is seeping into your bones. I like this little thing to the roof, right? These little steps and bridges, and yeah, it's brilliant. Does that lead outside of this Orsinium? It couldn't, right? Because it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, okay, so this doesn't lead into the woods. It's actually leads deeper into Orsinium. Luckily, we have some merchants here, so I think I'm going to sell to them. Alright, man, I love this. And, I wonder if we could buy a home here. Actually, live among the orcs. That's something to consider. Okay, so we got a letter of credit. There's nothing for sale at all. Let's see what other things we have. We have a bunch of Daedric stuff to sell. Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm gonna... Now, it's not... I'm wondering if we should continue using... I think we're going to continue using the two-handed flail because... Or the or at least the Daedric sword, because while it's not as cool as the flail, it definitely does some damage. And I think we're just going to sell this and keep the two-handed flail. Yeah, I wish we found a one-handed Daedric flail. Anyways, we should stop dilly-dallying and, you know, the cold is seeping into your bones. Let's get some food. I wonder how these orc grog... It's probably nasty, but we're gonna drink it anyway. What I'm wondering is that if we can purchase a home here, we're gonna have to talk to the bank. I know our funds are located in the Rothgarian Mountains. Yeah, we actually could buy a home in Orsinium. That's actually something, right? I'd like a small story in my head where Draven starts becoming friends to the orcs. Right? He becomes sympathetic to their, you know, their situation. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Actually, we should go to the general store and sell some of these books. Some of the books we're trying to get rid of. So, let's see. Fragment and Artaeum. I want to read that. Vampires, I want to read that. I think I read... I don't care about reading Baron Zaya. You can have that. King Edward Part 1. We read that, right? And I don't think we can have our own personal little library in the game when we buy a house. I mean, maybe we could, but I don't know. So we're going to sell that too. Devad the Singer. We read that, I believe. Holidays of the Iliac Bay. The War of Bethany. We don't need... I don't want to sell all the parts. We have 3 parts of King Edward Part 1. Okay, so we're going to sell those. On Lycanthropy, an overview of gods and worship. Okay, so we have an extra copy of that. We're going to sell that as well. Etiquette, Garawaj. Don't know how to... A rude song. I'm probably not going to read this. It's very graphic. King Edward Part... Yeah, we don't... We're not even have Part 2 yet. Should we get rid of these? I mean, maybe we'll keep them. The Healer's Tale, that sounds kind of interesting. Broken Diamonds. Okay, we're gonna sell that. Let's see how much gold we can get. 1,041 gold. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Okay, so the next course of action, I think, is that we may have to go back to Daggerfall, right? And speak with the Queen. I'm not sure what our next course of action should be. But it looks like we're going back to Daggerfall. So let's take a look at the towns here. This should be Daggerfall. We're not at a port city, right? So what's a port city? What constitutes... We're gonna have to travel to a different region totally. Charonfort, would that I mean, it's close, but I wouldn't say it's on the edge here. But I guess we're gonna take the trip and just investigate it, see if it's classified as a port city, and if it is, what we're gonna do from there. The atmosphere suddenly feels grim and the air cold. For some reason, that made me paranoid. I believed I was going to be under attack. Alright. Let's see. So I think we've been here, the Black Pit. Yeah, it's a small city. Here's a Mage's Guild. What's our reputation with the Mage's Guild standing at? An evoker. So not too bad. We have to do something for the Order of the Raven sometime soon. Man, I love Daggerfall. This game is such a blast. So let's go back to Daggerfall from here. Yeah, okay, so apparently this is too far out to be considered a port. So we're actually going to have to go to Chesterbrug, or yeah, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I'm guessing from here. The Adventurer's General Store. We can make the trip. From Daggerfall. There we go. Ship. 76 days? Okay, oh no. Alright, I thought I clicked the ship. It's gonna cost us 400 gold. That's a little ridiculous. I'm gonna travel recklessly, maybe, to cut down the time by like 10 plus days, because that's wasting too much time. Okay, so we're in Daggerfall, and a page offers you a piece of paper. You noticed your name neatly written across the flap. Alright, so actually we... was this letter? Place? Confidential. Name, Sir Draven Silverblood. Race, Dark Elf. In the name of the king, you are hereby ordered to pay 437 gold pieces as a traveler's tax for within the borders of the region of Daggerfall. Please ensure payment arrives to the agent listed below within 15 days, time from receipt of this letter. Authorized Agent Eutheric Mastercroft, Palace, Penbro. Wait a minute. What is going on here? A traveler's tax? And we have to pay it within 15 days? Does this make sense? I mean, I guess... Who's charging us here, though? I mean, we have an authorized agent. How did they know where we were going to be? I mean, this is a world of magic. Man, should Draven even pay this? I mean, is it law-abiding? I guess it is. It's an imperial tax, but 437 gold pieces for traveling? Like, imagine a traveler who didn't make as much money as Draven, because Draven is kind of living it up, right? But he still can't afford his dream to buy an airship. I thought perhaps that was like a letter to the main quest. That surprised me. Okay, so... Should we go pay that tax right away? I don't know if I'm supposed to deliver this letter to Baron Zaya or not. I mean, not Baron Zaya, but Minnesera. I'm kind of brain farting, right? I'm kind of numbed out by a traveler's tax. I think that's definitely new from one of the mods or something, right? I mean, it definitely gives a lot of immersion, in my opinion. I actually like it. I actually like it quite a bit. I think we do have to return to her. Sir, this letter is dangerous. Gortwog had undoubtedly sold copies of it, to everyone from Wayrest to the Underking. After all, if the powers of the Iliac Bay become embroiled in war over the totem, he stands to gain quite a lot. Go now, you have done your job. I am sure the totem will find its way into your life somehow. You seem to have a knack for such things. Just remember, the only safe master of the totem is the Emperor. So, we're gonna have to figure out how to get the totem. And yes, Draven has a knack for doing a lot of these things. Let's leave. So I'm kind of bamboozled really, but just by all the events that have been happening in this video. I'm losing my ability to speak actually from it. Alright. So I think what we're actually going to do as a law-abiding citizen of Tamriel... I mean, I guess Tamrielic citizens aren't as free as they like to think if we're being charged taxes just to travel. But, okay, reaching into you pack, that's weird way to say it. Reaching into your pack for something to eat, you spy a note. It wasn't there before. Is this new as well? A friend. Dear Sir, Numidium was Tiber Septim's secret weapon in his bid for supreme power. 1,000-foot-tall automaton, a golem or an atronach of sorts, powered by a gem called the Mantella. The Mantella was infused with the life force of Tiber Septim's imperial battle mage, and with it, Septim crushed all who stood in his way. After the complete and total defeat of all of his opponents, Septim began using Numidium to crush the neutral royal families of Tamriel so that he could enthrone only persons he knew to be loyal. That's very smart, right? It's evil. Well, not evil, but it's not really good either. I mean, I guess it would be bad. His imperial battle mage was furious at this use of his creation and fought to reclaim the Mantella. In the ensuing battle, both the created and the creator were vanquished. The heart they shared blown out of this reality into the netherworld they call Aetherius. Numidium's body was scattered throughout Tamriel, and the imperial battle mage, without his life force, went into a semi-slumber in a subterranean vault in the centuries that followed. The Emperor's elite soldiers, for generation after generation, collected the pieces of the Numidium and became known as the Blades. Tiber Septim's imperial battle mage became known as the Underking and sent his forces out to find the Mantella. Be warned, therefore, those who search for the totem of Tiber Septim are searching for the mechanism the first Emperor of Tamriel used to control Numidium. Should Numidium return, he or she who holds the totem will control Tamriel's fate. A friend. So I wonder which friend sent us this letter. And that's a little bit of interesting information. A red-faced courier startles you with a cry of a letter. Letter for Sir Draven Silverblood. Hey, that must be you. Here, take this. Gotta go. Other deliveries to be made. Man, we're getting letters left and right. Look at that. We could barely move. A street urchin races up, calling, message for Sir Draven Silverblood. From the man in gray. The child runs off before you can grab him, leaving you holding a note. Are we going to just get another one, perhaps? Let's check our letters here. So we have a letter from a friend who we don't know who it is. Could be an Imperial spy. What I was saying about the Blades is that I think it's interesting that they started as a faction just collecting pieces of the Numidium and trying to restore it, right? And then they kind of branch off into warrior spies. That was interesting. So we have another letter from a friend. You have probably not heard the fairy tale of Numidium, but you need not to. The legend dates back to the earliest parts of the Third Era. Numidium was supposed to be a giant so big his hands could knock the moons from the sky. I do not recall from the stories whether Numidium was supposed to be good or bad, but the legends used to scare me as a child. The legends are in fact true. There was a Numidium, and if situations continue, he will come again. The totem of Tiber Septim is used to control Numidium. However, legend has it that Great Numidium lost his Mantellan heart, whatever that is, in the final battle with Tiber Septim's battle mage. Until his heart is found, the totem is useless. A friend. But we have a lot of people. Maybe this is the same guy. I believe it is. Who really wants us to get the point on how powerful the Numidium is. You are being watched, sir. If you don't want to be dead as Lysandus, stop your investigations immediately. Do you really want to risk your life for a dead man? You're being watched. That's very ominous, very threatening. So we're gonna quick save. We have a lot to go through. We have a lot to think over. And for now, Draven's going to do the very simple thing and pay his taxes, his traveler's taxes. It's quite a ripoff, but it should be done. Where is it? Penbro. Okay. So let's go to Penbro. And we will make the payment. Let's just camp there. Or you know what? We'll take the inns. It's gonna take us a day. So I don't recall how to get the totem, and I'm gonna figure it out soon. And I don't know who to give it to. I might give it to the orcs, so they could gain their freedom and be recognized as citizens. Because to think of them as like constantly just being, you know, subjugated and persecuted, it's kind of sad. Obviously, they're smart, like the orc mother in the video, like a few videos ago, holding her baby. You know, it's kind of obvious that they're not evil and they just want their place. They just want to be regarded as citizens. So right now, it's up to Draven's loyalty to the Emperor. You know, we could give it to an Imperial agent. Or his loyalty to his morals, right? Does he really want this reality to continue for the orcs? We're definitely going to see. So where's his agent? If he wants his money, we're going to have to find him. This couldn't be him, could it? No. I'm in a rather delicate situation, sir. If I could count on your diligence and your silence, no. What sort of misery? But that doesn't really... Yeah, I just don't want to help you without you stating exactly what it is. Man, everybody has a quest. Okay, yeah, we're not going to accept illegal quests from nobles. You know, they could have their own squabbles and figure it out themselves. He'll work for the nobles if they're in trouble, but he's not going to do their shady business for them. He's already doing enough shady business, handling the Emperor's mess, and doing these investigations into what's happening with Lysandus and just the Iliac Bay. So, this is the palace, alright? This merchant should be here somewhere. We're going to search for him just for a little bit more. And if not, we're just simply going to depart, because I don't think Draven has more pressing matters to attend to. It's not you, is it? No, you're just a guard. So we talked to you. We went up these steps. Hail, Dark Elf. For several weeks, I have run a contest with my patrons, testing their knowledge. Little concerning royalty among the Iliac Bay. If you're up for the challenge, I could offer you 200 gold. Might you be the first winner? Okay, splendid. Best of luck to you. First, let's get started then. First, Nalfaga is the mother-in-law of King Gothrid. I don't think so. Very good. Dark Elf. Helsith is the younger brother of Morgaya. Oh, I know King Helsith is in Morrowind, right? Morgaya, is she that dark elf in Wayrest? We lost. I don't know enough about Helsith. I know he's in Morrowind, but I had a feeling it was no, but yeah, we should have chosen no. I don't know why. Like I had a gut feeling it was no. I felt like it was a trick, and we clicked yes anyway. So anyways, I can't find this blasted tax collector anywhere. Are you him? Hello, your name and place of origin, Sir Draven Silverblood? Just a moment. Yes, I see here the taxes due are 437 gold pieces. I accept your payment in the name of the king. Thank you, friend. Safe travels. Okay, so we did our lawful duty and paid off our taxes. And let's just leave this palace for now. So, I think for now, I'm going to end the video because I actually have a lot to think about. Number one, how to get the totem. And number two, who to give it to. And number three, if we should perform more side quests. Because I don't want to rush the game. But at the same time, I kind of want to get started on my permanent death run-through of this game. We have 2 more main quests left, I believe. Just getting the totem, and then handling the totem, and then, you know, one big dungeon, which is probably going to take me like 6 videos to complete. I'm not going to read a book. I'm going to read a book in the next video. But yeah, we have a lot to think over, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching Draven's continuing journeys in the Iliac Bay, which are now coming to an end, and we will be back with another video relatively soon.